Hey YouTube, this is my 17-week pregnancy update. Last week for my 16th week I talked about my upcoming doctor's appointment, which I had, and I got some notes down here. So we didn't have an ultrasound this time. We just heard the baby's heartbeat on the Doppler, and it was again 160. And the baby was very active again, moving all around and wouldn't sit still, so it's a very active baby, which we're very happy about because active baby, healthy baby. And I've gained 11 pounds so far, which I don't think that's too bad because we had the holidays, and since my first visit till this last visit was 11 pounds. So I was thinking that maybe I gained a little bit more than that. So I'm happy with 11, and yeah, happy with that. He asked me to possibly sign up for classes at the hospital where I'll be delivering. This hair is bugging me. And it's not a Lamaze class. It's a set of 2 classes. They run on Monday evenings. I think she said it was 2 to 3 hours for both classes. And they'll go over what to expect from the hospital itself, and show you around the hospital, and tell you the guidelines of family and stuff that can come and visit, when they can come and visit, all that sort of stuff, and talk about breastfeeding and what they will do for you for helping you to breastfeed. The hospital also cooks you a special meal after delivery. So you set up that kind of stuff and everything like that. So I'm waiting to hear back from the hospital for that because they don't have any upcoming appointments. So hopefully, here it is January, I'm due in June, so hopefully they'll have one between. My doctor told me to start playing with my nipples, to put some Vaseline on and kind of, I'll show you what he did, said roll them. Because a lot of women have flat, he drew it out anyway, so they have flat nipples, and it's harder for the baby to latch onto. So he said if I start early and start stimulating my breasts early, that it will help with the breastfeeding process. Which makes sense, which brought us to, since we were already talking about breastfeeding with the doctor, we watched a documentary on Netflix called Breastmilk the Movie. You can also research it online. It's all about breastfeeding, and it goes into detail with different families and how they dealt with breastfeeding. And there was one lady in particular that struggled to breastfeed, and come to find out her son was actually tongue-tied a little bit, which with the lack of milk that she was producing, so they had a supplement, and it was against what they really wanted to do, which is kind of against what I want to do. So hopefully breastfeeding will work for us. I don't really want to supplement formula, just because I was breastfed and my husband was breastfed, and we feel that out of our siblings, us and our siblings that weren't breastfed, we can see a difference. So yeah, we both prefer breastfeeding, and which my husband's not really, he's like, well, what am I going to do then if you're always breastfeeding? I'm like, well, honey, I can pump and you can feed by bottle. I'm not saying I don't want to feed by bottle, I just don't want formula. So if you're looking into breastfeeding, and we would both recommend this video to watch on Netflix, or if you can catch it anywhere else. We're actually watching a documentary right now that Ricky Lake co-produced. So I don't know the name of that one, and it's a series. My next video I'll have to mention that one because I don't remember the name of it right off. Other symptoms, fatigue, but mostly because it's been snowing up here. Yesterday, I'm in Maine, for those who don't know where I am. I'm in Maine. We're about right smack dab in the middle of Maine, and yesterday we were supposed to have 3 inches of snow yesterday morning. It turned into about 6+ inches with snowdrift throughout the whole day. So yesterday I had to shovel some and I just put it off. I didn't want to snow blow yesterday because I was like, well, what's the point? I'm just going to wait until it's done. So I went out this morning and shoveled, waiting for my dad to show up to plow and come back inside. And going in and out from the cold and being out in the cold for a while, I seem to get even more fatigued. And short of breath. It's like the cold air makes me short of breath. So, oh, and I did discuss with my doctor. I had a note here, but my prenatal vitamin, where I was having issues with it making me nauseous. He mentioned prescribing me something, but then never did. So we got on throughout the appointment, and I forgot, and I assume he forgot. So we'll see from there. And then we shall find out in the next few weeks what we're having, and I have an appointment for the 30th of January for that. So we're all excited. Yay! And I also have an appointment next week with WIC. We weren't going to do WIC, but the documentary we watched shows how they really help with lactation specialists and all that. So I'm going to go next week to find out more information about WIC and find out. It goes off of our income, so we don't necessarily want help, but the help with the lactation specialists and pumping and stuff like that, I like the help with. So we'll see. It might not be for us. I also got to talk to, Ruby's down here, so I'm petting her, talk to the hospital a little bit more and see if they offer the same programming. If they offer the same programming, we probably won't go through WIC. So that's my 17-week update. Yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.